Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to answer one of the Java interview questions. That is, write a Java program to demonstrate the usage of break and continue statements inside a while loop. Let me answer this question with practical demonstration. So, when you write the Java program using a the while loop will iterate completely, it iterate any number of times until the while condition becomes false. Until the condition becomes false, while loop will keep iterating. That's what I'm saying. But inside that while loop, if you use either break or continue statement, for example, if you use break statement and that break statement, when it is triggered inside a while loop, it will take you out of the while loop completely. Okay. Before the condition of the while loop gets false itself, the break statement will break the while loop and take you outside of the while loop, and further iterations will be cancelled. Whereas another statement is also there in place of the break statement inside the while loop, you can also use a continue statement. When that particular continue statement gets executed inside the while loop, only the current iteration that is currently running will be cancelled. The upcoming iterations will be still continued. That's why the name they have given as continue. It will continue the next iterations, but it will cancel the current running iteration where the continue statement got executed. While break statement, when it gets executed inside the while loop, before the while condition becomes false itself, you will come out of the while loop by cancelling all the upcoming iterations, current and upcoming iterations. Okay, wherever it got occurred, you'll come out of the while loop. But continue statement, unlike break statement, will only cancel the current iteration and further iterations will still be continued. Okay. Next further iterations will be continued. Only the current iteration will be cancelled. Okay. And until the while loop actual condition becomes false, the other remaining iterations will be continued until the while condition actually becomes false. Okay. Continue statement only will break the current, only will cancel the current iteration, not the upcoming iterations. Okay. Upcoming iterations will still continue until the while condition becomes false. Okay. So that's the difference between break and continue, and how to use this break and continue inside the while loop. I'm going to show you practically so that you will understand the answer for this question in a better way. For that, I'll switch to Eclipse IDE and create a new class here, guys. I'll create a new class. I'll just name this class as class, let's say class 15, some random name. Click on main method. Here, I'm going to write the logic for the while loop. I'll show you without break and continue statements how the while loop will run. I'll show you first. Int I is equal to 1, while this I is less than or equal to 10, I'll say. While I is less than or equal to 10, here I'll simply write down system.out.println, system.out.println. I'll print the value of I. After that, I'll increment the value of I. The normal way you write the code, right? So what happens here? Initially I is 1, 1 less than or equal to 10, true. So 1 will be printed, I will become 2. Condition is true, 2 will be printed. I will become 3, condition is true, 3 will be printed. 4, for condition 4 less than or equal to 10 is true, 4 will be printed. I becomes 5, condition is still true, 5 will be printed. I will become 6, condition is true, 6 will be printed. 7, 7 is condition is true, 7 will be printed. 8, condition is still true, 8 will be printed. 9, condition is true, 9 will be printed. 10, 10 less than or equal to 10, still true, 10 will be printed. I will become 11 now. 11 is neither less than 10 nor equal to 10. The condition has finally become false, will come out of the while loop. So 1 to 10 will be printed. Starting from 1 to 10 will be printed in the output. This fine. So far, so good. What if I write the code like this? If I is equal to 5, then break. I'll write this like break. So an inner condition I have written inside the while loop using the if block. When this condition gets satisfied, the break statement will be executed, and with before the actual while loop condition becomes false only will come out of the break statement, will break the while loop in this case. See here what happens. I is 1, 1 less than or equal to 10 is true. Will go inside the while loop. 1 will be printed. 1 is not equal to 5. Break statement won't be executed. Hence, I plus plus 2 will happen. True again, 2 will be printed. 2 is not equal to 5, false. So break statement will not be executed. 3, 3 less than or equal to 10, 3 will be printed. 3 is still not equal to 5, break statement will not be executed. 4, condition is true, 4 will be printed. 4 is not equal to 5, break statement will not be executed. I becomes 5. 5 less than or equal to 10, true. 5 will be printed. Here for the first time, in this fifth iteration, the value of I became 5, find 5 equal to 5 is true. So we'll go inside the if block and break statement will be executed. And because of the break statement got executed after printing 5, because of the break statement got executed, from here onwards, the current iteration and upcoming iterations will be cancelled. Break statement will take you out of the while loop before the actual condition becomes false. Before all the iterations run, up to 5 iterations only it run. That too in the middle of that fifth iteration, the break statement has break the while loop and took you out of the while loop. You see, only 1 to 5 will be printed. Only 1 to 5 will be printed. Right? In place of break, if I say continue, what will happen? In place of break, if I put continue here, what will happen? Let's see what will happen. So in I is equal to 1, 1 less than or equal to 10 is true. 1 will be printed. 1 will be printed. Not equal to 5. So continue statement will not be executed. 1 already got printed. I became 2. Condition is true. 2 will be printed. Condition is false. Continue statement has not been executed. 3. Condition is true. 3 will be printed. Condition is not true. Continue statement will not be executed. It will become 4. Condition is true. 4 will be printed. 4 is not equal to 5. Continue statement will not be executed. I becomes 5. 5 less than or equal to 10 is true. 5 will be printed. 5 equal to 5 is true. 5 equal to 5 is true. Continue statement will be executed and it will cancel the current iteration. This statement from here to here will not be executed. After the continue, whatever the lines are coming, it will not be executed. So the value of I is not incremented. So 5 less than or equal to next iterations will continue. Again, I is 5 only. Again, 5 will be printed. It will go into infinite loop, guys. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. You see, initially, if you see, guys, I don't know whether I can show, but it started printing from 5, but a lot of iterations. That's the problem, guys. Before this value of I is checked, better to increment the value of I. Then the program will work fine. If you provide the I plus plus after the continue statement, right, that will be a problem. So now let's see what will happen in this case. Not like this, I plus plus I should not write here. What I have to do is before this, when this condition becomes true, right? In that you write I plus plus, here also you write I plus plus, okay? That's the way of writing the code, guys. Now let me tell you it will not go to the infinite loop. What will happen in this case? I is 1, 1 less than or equal to 10 is true. Will go inside the while loop. 1 will be printed. 1 equal to 5 is false. Will not go inside the if block. I will become 2. 2 less than or equal to 10 is true. 2 will be printed. 2 is not equal to 5. This code will not be executed. I will become 3. 3 less than or equal to 10 is true. 3 will be printed. 3 will be printed. 3 not equal to 5. So this condition is false. So it will not go inside the if loop, if condition, and I will become 4. 4 less than or equal to 10 is true. 4 will be printed. 4 not equal to 5. Hence this code will not be executed. I will become 5 finally. 5 less than or equal to 10. 5 will be printed. 5 equal to 5. For the first time, 5 is becoming 5 is equal to I is equal to 5. Okay, the condition is matching. We'll go inside the if block. The value of I is incremented to 6 now, and continue statement will cancel the current iteration. And here 6 less than or equal to 10. 6 less than or equal to 10. What will happen here? 6 less than or equal to 10, 6 will be printed. Okay. So instead of writing this print statement here, I'll write somewhere here so that you'll understand the difference, guys. Okay. Here I'll write the print statement. Then what will happen? Let's see. Okay. I is equal to 1, 1 less than or equal to 10 is true. We'll go inside the while loop. 1 is not equal to 5. This will not happen. So 1 will be printed. I plus plus will happen. I plus plus means I will become 2. 2 less than or equal to 10. 2 less than or equal to 10. 2 is not equal to 5. This code will not be executed. 2 will be printed and I will become 3. 3 less than or equal to 10. Condition is true. 3 not equal to 5. So this block will not be executed. 3 will be printed. 1 to 3 already got printed. I became 4. 4 less than or equal to 10 is true. We'll go inside the while loop. 4 is not equal to 5. This code will not be executed and 4 will be printed here. I became 5. 5 less than or equal to 10. True again. 5 equal to 5 also true. We'll go inside that. I plus plus happened. That means I became 6 now. I became 6 now. And continue statement has cancelled this. It has not printed the value of I as 5. I value 5 is not printed because it cancelled the current iteration. And I plus plus already happened. So I became 6. 6 less than or equal to 10. True again. 6 equal to 5 is false. 6 will be printed. 7. True. False. 7 will be printed. 8. True. False. 8 will be printed. 9. True. False. 9 will be printed. 10. 10 less than or equal to 10 is still true. False here, 10 will be printed. I will become 11 here. 11 less than or equal to 10 is false, will come out of the while loop. You see, one of the iteration is cancelled. To prove that, if I run the code here, you will see up to 1, 2, 3, 4 got printed, 5 has not printed because continue statement has cancelled. This is a proof that continue statement has cancelled the current iteration, and it's better when you, before you use the continue, right, increment it. Otherwise, this I plus plus will not happen because it will cancel the current iteration. I will be always 5 and we will go into infinite loop. This is a proper way of writing the using the continue statement inside the while loop. So before the statement, plus do incrementation, and if you want to print the value of I, after that continue statement, you try to print. Don't put that before the continue statement so that you'll not understand how it is cancelling the current iteration. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you see 5 is not printed because that iteration when I became 5, right? Okay, I became 6 here, and continue statement has not allowed the program to print 5 here, right? Not allowed the program to print a 5 or whatever it is. The current iteration got cancelled, and 6 onwards it got printed. Okay. So when I run the code, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is not there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Only one iteration got cancelled. Further iterations are not cancelled. This is what I was saying in the beginning of the session, guys, before I started demonstrating this program for you. Write a Java program to demonstrate the usage of break and continue statements with inside the while loop. Before the while loop condition becomes false, if the break statement gets executed, it will take you out of the while loop completely by cancelling all the current and upcoming iterations. It will cancel. But in place of break, if you put continue in the while loop, okay, only the current iteration will be cancelled, and further iterations will still continue until the while condition really becomes false. Okay. So this is what is the answer, guys. Hope you got the answer for this question with practical demonstration in this session. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.